up, boys? We are so privileged. We got 2 balconies. No, 3 balconies.
Come here, Kate Winslet.
Today we are letting you in on our house situation here in Lisbon. Because we, as you already know, are looking for an apartment to buy in this beautiful city.
Yeah.
Actually, we already found the apartment.
The one. We haven't been looking too much, to be honest, because the one we have found is...
Magnifique.
The potential, at least. Right now it looks like shit. Height.
Let's go to my main concern first.
Okay.
Ja. Den er vigtig at finde ud af, hvad kan vi gøre med den?
Hele det der loft der, det har det ikke godt.
Men jeg tror, at det her, det er det, der engang var bygningen. Ja. Så det her, det er en meget bærende væg, garanteret.
Ja. Det burde ikke være en hæmning.
Hvis du kan sige, at det gik helt herud til, ikke? Badeværelset.
Mm. Amalie, fokus. Glas. Ja. Okay. Naboen her. Den gider vi sgu ikke se på. Der er sgu et toilet herinde, Amalie. Det siger jeg ikke. Hold kæft, hvor er det klamt. Der er sådan en bruser. Der er ikke noget aftensol heroppe, eller hvad? Nej. Men altså... Så det er alt...
Det er pænt nok at kigge på her.
Ja.
So as you can see, the apartment looks like a disaster.
I'm not even sure how you can live there, but there are people living there right now. Amalie, she's an interior designer and also kind of like an architect, so she has done some drawings that'll make you understand what we're trying to do with this apartment. And when you look at the potential of this apartment, it's hard not to fall in love.
It's amazing. We know exactly what we want to do with it, but still we haven't bought it.
Why?
And why is that?
Why?
Let's go for a walk and tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it.
4. It's Fort Lux.
Obrigada.
Beware. Are you with? So the challenges with this project are many, actually. One obvious challenge is that we're in Portugal and we're from Denmark. We don't speak Portuguese. We don't know the Portuguese culture very well. We already had a few people looking at this project. And to be honest, like, communication is by far the biggest barrier. So we had a big architect and she doesn't speak English. The engineer doesn't speak English. Our real estate agent barely speak English. And yeah.
So obviously the communication issue is a huge concern for us. Also in terms of getting the right people to do.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Right now we're staying in our 5th Airbnb while we've been here. And
all the Airbnbs we have been in
have been, most of them are newly renovated, and that has really given us an insight to how they do renovation here, because
Finnish is something they have no idea of how it's supposed to be.
they are very
Laissez-faire. They don't care if something is a bit unpolished, and that's something that I can't, or we can't.
Yeah.
We can't live with that.
It has to be perfect. I get the feeling that Portuguese people are very like functionality oriented.
Yeah.
Kitchen here is just a kitchen. It doesn't have to be pretty.
No.
And that's not good enough for us. Amelia, is it parkour time?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Parkour!
Parkour!
Parkour! Parkour! Amelia, do something funny.
How are you, buddy? No, because you can't afford another Gucci bag.
Do something funny.
Is that funny enough?
Yeah, brother!
If you put this in the video, you owe me a Gucci bag.
Yak and Yeti.
So I'm a sucker for Indian and Asian food, big time.
The one thing I find most difficult about this whole project is trust. I am by nature an extremely skeptical person, and I just don't trust anyone here. And I contacted a big law firm. They wanted 5,000 to 8,000 euros to make the papers. What the fuck are you talking about? And we talked also with some locals, and they're like, what are you talking about? 5,000 euros? That's ridiculous.
When you have to buy a place, you get sort of anxiety actually hits you, because you have to face an entire different reality that you're used to. If we're gonna do this, all the money we have is gonna be locked into this apartment. I mean, it's just terrifying.
Chicken masala.
Home, sweet home.
That was a quick walk, but we're
But-
not done yet, because
We're going on a boat. Drop to the boat. We are on a boat. We are here to help out the owner of the boat with some footage.
so it's the same guy. We went on my 30th birthday. We went sailing with a guy, and he just bought this boat.
Anyway, there are 3 walls that we want to remove in the apartment that we're looking at. And they're all structural. And if you want to remove structural walls, you need a license or a permit to do that. Here in Portugal, it takes between 8 months to 1 year to get the approval. And then you can get started.
Obviously, we can't just buy this apartment and wait
1 year.
potentially 12 months. That
No.
would be fucking ridiculous.
We have talked to so many different architects and engineers, and they all say the same thing, that no, don't worry, we just get started without the permission to do it, and then we fingers crossed they won't come and stop the work, because that's what they do.
It's risky business. What if we have some neighbors who don't like, these 2 new Danes, and they call the government, the
Mayor's office.
whatever, and they come out and they stop the whole building, and suddenly we're stuck in Lisbon with an apartment we can't use. per bock. Portuguese beer.
That's your substitute for water.
The reason why we actually went on the boat is because the guy who owns the boat is a civil engineer, and he's helping us out with the current apartment we're looking at. So we made a little video for him, which you just saw. People helping people. It's powerful stuff.
All this apartment talk and legal issues
Risks.
that forces us to think about our decisions. Are we even done traveling? I feel like we just got started traveling. I know we did like 150 videos almost, but I still feel like we're not done. There's so much more that we want to see.
We have to travel, that's what we do, but it's because we don't have a base and we're living in Airbnbs all the time.
We don't have a place that we
hotels.
can call ours.
So, such a hard life, Mette.
Huge decision.
Huge.
But we're gonna let you...
Sleep.
No, we're just gonna let you be with our uncertainty.
Yeah.
So we are finishing off with cup noodles and pizza by...
Alfredo.
Yeah. But tomorrow we are going to...
Canto.
one of the best restaurants in Portugal.
Okay.
It's good. Can I taste?
Bye bye. I am inspired by the mother.
Me too.